limit.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back up to the directions. For each of the given functions, determine the intervals on which f of x is increasing and or decreasing. Find all the coordinates of the relative extrema, which is the same thing as the local or relative maxes and mins. And then perform the analysis on all values from negative infinity to infinity, unless otherwise stated, which this one is otherwise stated. We're going from 0 to 2 pi. Okay, so our first step is to find out where the derivative, after you find the derivative, I guess, is really our first step.
Yeah. Where are we going to have a change?
Yes, where we're going to have a change. And it's going to change around 0. That's where it's going to change either from positive to negative, negative to positive, or positive, positive. You know, that's where it can possibly change. Doesn't have to. So I subtract 1 and divide by 2. So theta is equal to inverse cosine of negative 1/2. So what kind of special right triangle? Yep, 45, 45, 90, but I want it to be negative. Remember, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. And cosine, remember, all students take calculus?
So 4. Whoa. I remember that, and I was trying to think of it, but yeah.
So
I forgot that.
So here is where they're all positive. Here's where cosine is positive.
Oh, okay.
So here and here are where cosine then must be negative.
Okay. Oh, so the letters stand for what's positive.
What's positive, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So adjacent is this one, so it's negative 1 for
Yes.
both of those. And the
2. I thought it was the square root.
no, shoot, dadgummit.
Yes, the square root of 2.
Yeah, it's the square root of 2. So is it 45, 45, 90?
Wait, how's it?
No, it's 30, 60.
30, 60, 90.
Wait, how is it the square root of 2?
That's not the square root of 2.
The square root of 2 is the 45, 45, 90. It's
Oh,
1
okay,
square root
yeah.
of 2.
I thought y'all were talking about the cosine inverse of.
No.
Okay, so across from the 30
This time it's actually 30.
is 1, and the adjacent, yes, is, no, it's not.
90. I don't know.
It's still 60? Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Well, but what the, yeah.
Across from the 30
And 1.
is, 1, in this case,
Oh,
negative
okay.
1. So the angle is 60 there, because across from the 60 is the square root of 3, and then the hypotenuse is 2.
Yes. Cool.
So those angles are
Theta equals 60.
120, which we just found,
Uh-huh.
2 pi over 3. I think that's what it was.
Yes.
Yeah. And then the next one would be 180 plus 60, which is 240.
Math. She just in her head. I know.
What is 240?
It is. It's
Whoa.
4 pi over 3.
Yes.
Cool.
No, I know you didn't. I was just showing you how to do it. No, I want you to beat me. Good. Alright.
Are we having to do the?
Yes,
graph
sign chart.
Yeah.
Sign chart.
So, now this one goes from 0 to 2 pi. So I have arrows here, but I really shouldn't.
We can forget 4 pi over 3.
No, we cannot.
But it's after 2 pi.
Sorry.
No, it's not. 2 pi is 360. 4 pi over 3 is 240.
I got excited.
2 pi.
I'm so glad you got excited.
No.
Now she's
Makes
on
me
the
want
side.
to get excited.
Oh, Lord, that was great. All right. So I need a number, something I can pick between 0 and 2 pi over 3.
Pi over
One,
3.
yeah, say pi over 3.
Yeah, wouldn't it be easier to pick pi over 2?
No, because I know
We're
that's
already
30
in
degrees.
thirds. Stay in
Well,
thirds.
look, if we do pi over 2, it's a unit circle, and it's just
Yeah.
right here.
That's usually a unit circle.
If we
We're going
can.
from double to triple.
I'm with
Yeah,
Miss
and that's
King.
more math.
No, this is less
No.
math.
I'm with Miss King.
We don't have to make common denominators.
Miss King.
No, you don't. Look, this is
Okay.
angle pi over 2.
Miss King.
As long as we don't have to make common
And it's, we're plugging it into f prime. So it's 1 plus 2 cosine of the angle.
Okay.
So 1 plus 2 cosine is 0.
Yes.
So it's going to be positive,
Cool.
right? Because 1 plus 0 is positive 1. Okay,
Pi.
yeah, good. Between these two, there's a pi.
1.
Negative. Negative 1, sorry.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, go in.
I keep forgetting.
I know,
I
me
didn't
too,
answer
honey.
that.
Okay, so it's 1 minus 2, then, right? So this one's negative.
Pi over 6. I don't know. I'm
3
guessing.
pi over 4.
Yep, what she said.
No, let's do this one.
Okay, what did you say?
3 pi
Oh,
over 2.
yeah.
That's this one.
0.
I don't
No.
remember.
0
1.
negative 1. Let's go.
It's 0.
Is it negative? 0.
So cosine is the x. So it's 0 is going to be positive.
Okay, I was right about the 0. I was like,
Okay, now what do we do?
Now we got to say what's going on there then.
there's
Wait,
a
are
max
we
and there's a
multiplying
min.
it by anything like we did the last one?
On the last one we did what?
We had 2 different ones.
Right, because we were multiplying 2 parts.
Okay.
On this one we're just adding and subtracting.
Okay.
So we could tell pretty easy if it was positive or negative. Good question.
There's a
So
max.
number 1, we know that f of theta
Mhm.
It's decreasing
is decreasing.
from 0 to 2 pi over 3, right?
No, it's 2 pi over b to 4 pi over b.
Yes.
Hold on.
Where the minus sign is.
The minus, what am I reading?
I have
I don't know. We're reading our sign chart. I don't know what you wrote in your sign chart.
Dang.
What? I'm confused. Hold on.
I'm Daniel.
Nice to meet you.
Ashley, what am I?
Ashley, do you have this chart? Does it look like
I
mine?
have it. It's decreasing from here to here. That's
Because
right.
it's negative.
But in my brain, if it was 1, it would be the first gap. So I was just matching up because this one was 1. It was positive, and this one was 1. So that's why I said that. Because
Don't put the number, just put positive or negative.
Well, no.
She put positive or negative. She's
Because
assigning
it's
1 with the first block.
Okay, so what am I thinking was? So like 1 was the first gap, and they were both positive.
Oh,
so that's what I was following.
Oh, okay. No, I just said number. We're just talking about where it's decreasing. We could have said increasing here. It doesn't matter.
You probably should have. She would have been so confused.
I probably should have. I'm terribly sorry.
I was like, wow.
I had no clue that would confuse you.
Nobody's gonna ever.
Okay, so number 2, let's talk about increasing.
What?
F of theta is increasing on where?
0 to 2 pi over 3 union.
Yep.
4 pi over 3 to 2 pi.
Guys, am I boring you?
What is happening? I don't know. Daniel's bad influence.
Why? Because what?
They're greater than 0.
Yes, because F not there, not it, because F prime of theta is greater than 0. AP tester
It's a
people
spelling error.
will take off for saying the word it. They don't know what it is.
Really?
You gotta say what it is.
Could they
F prime.
infer?
Nope, they will not infer.
They're not science.
Okay, what did 3 tell me to do?
3
Max.
max.
Max. So F of theta has a relative or local, means the same thing, max. Where?
2 Yeah, 2 pi over 3.
Now, in order to get the coordinate, I'm going to have to use a calculator.